while we're standing in the lobby of DC37 waiting for council members to come down, I'm going to start interviewing some of our retirees that are here so that you can hear what districts that they live in and what misinformation I ask each live in and what misinformation they've been told by their city council members.
Hi there. I'm Deborah. I live in Sunnyside, Woodside, Queens, and my council member is Julie Wan. Last year, when I approached Council Member Wan, she said she didn't know if she could. Of course, she supported retirees, but didn't know if she could this bill because she was told it may not be legal. I have been in touch with her staff, who I talked to in person at a local event. And I think one of the most concerning things is that the staff is unresponsive and they do not respond to emails. Thanks for everything you're doing and we're doing.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Sharon. I live in Brooklyn Heights, and my council person is Lincoln Ressler. I spoke with him as part of a group about the bill last year, and he said that he certainly supports retirees, but he didn't want to take a stand on this bill because we had court cases, and he was uncertain as to whether it was legal for us to move forward with the bill in the city council. So that's what he said. Thank you again, Marianne, for all that you're doing for us.
You're welcome.
Well, my name is Anna. I'm in District 7 in Manhattan, and my council guy is Sean Abreu. And I've been calling him and writing letters and visiting his office since like for the last couple of years. And he doesn't respond. I speak to his people, they say he's going to do something or say something or vote for us. And he doesn't respond, he just plays it, like.
I understand, because
Yeah.
last year, Councilman Abreu stood on Broadway and said, Marianne, you should go and collectively bargain.
Well,
And the funny thing is, Councilman Abreu is an attorney. Did you know that?
yeah, and I voted for him originally, but this year I am not voting for him because there are other people out there who will support city retirees. All right. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you. Tell us who your council member is and what they've said about our intro.
Sean Abreu, the lightweight, has not said anything. I have sent him 5 telephone call messages, 3 emails, no response. No response, but I didn't expect a response. But of course, next year is coming, and we are thinking of a Duffy to replace him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, I have one more question for you. What would you say if Henry Garrido could listen to you right now? What would you say to Henry Garrido? Being that we're in our house, this is our house, right?
Henry, you need to take Union Lessons 101, Democracy Lessons 101, Humanity 101. A good leader follows its people.
And he had a solemn oath to protect us, right?
Protect us now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Antonia. Do you want to speak too? Yes. Say your first name and what district you're in.
I'm Merritt Claude, and I live in District 11 with Eric Dinowitz as the city councilman.
Eric Dinowitz is
Yes.
your council member?
Yes,
Okay, go ahead.
and I've spoken to him on numerous occasions, not just the people in the office, to Eric. And he says that he's waiting for the court cases to work their way through the system. That's what he says.
Okay. And what'd you say to Eric?
I told him all the usual stuff, that I have serious medical problems and I can't afford for that to happen. And it's not correct because we worked for those benefits. We took less money. And during the 70s, when the city was in trouble, we took 0 raises 3 times so that we could save the city. And people on the outside made much more money than we did. And we took the benefits because it was supposed to be the benefits.
Now, you are a DC37 retiree. What would you say to Henry?
I don't know. Let's see. I would tell him that I was a Central Labor Council delegate from SSEU Local 371, and I'm a unionist, and I've been a unionist all my life. I'm a union member in this union.
What about him spreading this misinformation about our legislation?
I think it's absolutely terrible. He's unconscionable. It's unconscionable that he's doing that. And it's a lie. It's an absolute lie.
Well, thank you, Maris.
Okay,
Did
thank
you want to talk to?
I just want to thank my council member,
Who is your council member?
Shahana Hanif.
Okay, and
And
Shahana is not on our bill either.
She's not,
She is not.
but she was so much in favor of it. Like
Well,
2
that's
years
interesting
ago.
because she did put that information in the newspaper article, but she is not on the legislation.
Oh, I'll call her.
You'll
and
call
tell-
her.
Thank
You do that.
It's Ella.
Hi.
Yeah.
Your name is Ella.
Ella.
And she's from 371.
And you're 371. What would you say to Henry?
Why don't you try to look deeper into what you're saying? Because there's really no truth to your conclusion.
Right. Okay. You guys want to talk to? What district are you in?
DC37.
You're DC37, both of you?
Yes.
Okay.
And both of us have over 65 years working for the city. I saw Henry Garrido at the Labor Day parade. He went like this. I say to Henry, this. Shame
Okay.
on you. Shame on you. We have Chris Marte, who is part of from the Lower East Side. We love him. He's doing the right thing. Henry, do the right thing. You're
Absolutely.
going down in history. You want to go in history like this? Not nice.
good, right?
Not nice.
Did you want to add anything?
No.
You're good. She said everything.
Okay, I live in Stuyvesant Town, so I am in Councilman Keith Powers' district. And I do know that when I contacted Keith, when the original act was put in, which was 1099, he was very non-committal about it. And his out became, well, I'll make a decision when it's brought to a vote, but I don't think it's coming to a vote. There's another constituent of his that's active in the retirees who said that on this issue, Keith has just stopped answering him when he brings something up.
Gotcha.
So I don't think he's with us.
Understood. All right. Tell us your name and what district you're in.
Stephanie, and I'm lucky to be in District 19, so I have Vicky Palladino, and she's been with us from the beginning. She fights for everything, for everybody in the community. She's magnificent. So I'm happy that we have
Wonderful,
her.
because she's on our bill.
Yes, she definitely is. She definitely is.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, thank you for coming today.
You're welcome.
Hey, Henry, I had a lot of things to tell you, but I just want to tell you
You gotta talk
something.
louder.
Just want to tell you something. You should be ashamed of yourself because you are our president, and look what you're doing, the opposite. What's wrong with you?
To make a retiree come out in the rain and sit in the lobby to protect your health care.
Exactly, that's what you're supposed to do. We voted for him, and look what happened. We voted for the enemy.
What union did you retire from?
From local 1549, sanitation,
Sanitation.
District 37.
DC37 1549.
Yes.
And from what I understand, Henry's splitting that union now too.
When Henry Garrido walked through here, through that entry, he looked back with a big smile on his face, like he knew that this didn't make the slightest bit of difference to him.
That's what you thought?
That's what I thought. I saw it on his face. Torches and pitchforks, the only thing they understand.
Well, hopefully he has a sense of conscience somewhere, right?
No.
I know.
I'm not betting my life on it.
I hear you. I like your sign. What union did you retire from?
Local 1, Plumbers Local 1.
Plumbers Local 1, who's
I'm a
helping
plumber.
us. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. At least you've had an opportunity to hear from some of the retirees that are in the lobby, have been speaking with their city council members who have not been supporting them, spreading misinformation coming from Henry Garrido and not being told the truth. It is a fact that unions are supposed to protect retired workers and that they do not represent retirees. But what Henry did was unconscionable in selling off retiree health benefits to create raises for active workers. We would never besmirch an active worker from getting a raise. We know how hard employees work, but it should never be on the back of a retired unionist. And a union should never privatize the health care of retired unionists. Their Medicare is a benefit that they earned and they paid for, and we are going to make sure that Henry hears and sees us, as does the City Council. He should not be interfering with Intro 1096, which would preserve Medicare benefits for retired unionists.
Reporting live from DC37, this is Marianne Pizzatola from WBAI. Back to you, Keziah and Bob.